Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna work it out. Gonna work it out.
All right, so intro. So welcome to episode 2 of the AML reaction video series. I'm your host once again, Wes, aka Vital. I have the rest of the crew introduce themselves in a second. So this is a series where we unearth old material we've made and released over the past 20 plus years as a crew. We're here reacting to our catalog, one project at a time. Some of these projects we haven't listened to in years, so we're hearing it for the first time with fresh ears. Last week, we covered The Thrill of Victory, The Agony of Defeat, which in a lot of ways was our first release as Athletic Mike League. This week, we're reacting to the follow-up to that album, The Thrill Is Gone, which is a remix album to that first project, but was also unique in ways that where it had its own set of brand new songs that we added. So before we get started, I want to get everybody to introduce themselves, and then I want to ask a question about this project before we start playing the joints. So, Buff, you start, and then pass it on.
Cool, Jamal Bufford, aka Buff One. Pass it to Mike.
My name's Mike, aka Grand Champ, and I'm dope. I'm gonna pass it to Trey.
What up? What up? I'm Trey. Go by Trey Styles. It's been cool since I was born, so
SCX.
Mike League.
Looks like you go by Zach. Actually, Trey.
Yeah, I know, right? The government up there. That's for the other meetings.
Pass it to somebody else.
Word. Kendall Tucker, KT, 4T KT, rapper and producer.
Vaughn, you on
Vaughn.
the left,
Well, that's the wrong way. No, that's right. Vaughn T, the technical genius of the crew, mastermind.
All right. So now we got these introductions. I got a question about this project. Kind of self-deprecating, but at the same time, I was thinking, like, this had me thinking. So what was going on in our mind that told us, as an obscure rap group from Ann Arbor, Michigan, to remix an obscure release that we made, and then thought the world wanted to hear that, release this obscure music that we made? Well,
because we felt like they didn't listen the first time. I think we felt like they didn't listen the first time. I think it was like, you know what?
I think initially we thought we needed to.
Material.
I think this was seen as a demo to us, and initially, I remember something about wanting to repackage it and make it like an official release.
Yeah.
But then the remixes, I think we were influenced by a couple other projects of MCs we like that did something like they put out their best joints, they added new songs to it.
Yeah, that was that era, the remix era.
Yeah, I think maybe Gangstar did something like that. I don't know, but I don't know if they did it by the time when we did this. But I remember thinking about repackaging and reintroducing that demo as an actual project as opposed
even
to
a name.
Yeah.
The Thrill Is Gone is a dope name.
Yeah. but look, like that was crazy because that was the first question I had too, because I forgot it was a remix of the old stuff, and that it was released like 3 years later. So it wasn't like it was like we just putting it back out. So I'm like, I couldn't remember if it was like because of beef, like it was like not like we were trying to like get away from like hunger strike, like not trying to throw his name under there, but like what was the reason like we remix? I could not remember what it was. You know, KT?
Yeah, I was gonna say earlier, one thing I remember us doing was because I mean it wasn't a beef thing. It was the fact that he was part of the demo, and moving forward, he might not be there. So we went back and we kind of like redid stuff that to make sure our presence was there. So we kind of like redid the demo and kind of did stuff new, but a lot of it was to let people know like this is us, like kind of repackaging, because he wasn't he wasn't there. You know,
Yeah.
and he was in the demo. So we kind of like just run the demo back and then took songs that we were on and then kind of, you know, switch some things up. But I know it had to do with him though.
Okay.
It wasn't beef though. It was just because
not
that was
beef.
our demo. You know what
That
I'm
was the
saying?
wrong word. I didn't mean beef, but you know what I mean. Like
I was wondering. Yeah, I was wondering if it was just like we weren't cranking out material that fast. Like if that was it, like because I'm like that was from really 97 to like 2001 was like the span of this work. So I was thinking the same thing. Like I couldn't remember like what the reasoning.
Yeah.
But one, you know,
I do remember wanting to show more of what we were capable of now.
That's
like,
what I'm about to say.
You know what I'm saying?
We got doper. Like
we had new songs too.
But why
we had new songs at the time that we wanted to put out, but we felt like it was kind of like what Mike was saying earlier. Like we felt like cats didn't hear us the first time.
Listen the first time.
I remember that. So I remember we took some of the old songs and then we had new ones because that was after Jersey. That was after a lot of that where we had material. That's why you know, we did the beat down, put the beat down on the vinyl. Like after that, after Thriller Victory, we did Lyrictricity, all them joints, and then that was part of that project too. So I think it was just us like trying to reintroduce, but throw new stuff on there and saying,
and we packaged it better. Like this was this is off a CDR off the computer.
Yeah.
This was like a real like.
We ordered those from the plant.
Yeah. And Drew had a big part in the Thriller's Gone because he was doing the Thriller's Gone. He was doing the cut.
So I think we should without further ado, we should play this intro.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't heard this in a long time,
that sets it off.
This intro is spectacular.
The intro was dope. He was more involved with the production. He was an official to some degree, becoming an official part of the crew because he was DJing. He was the DJ.
No, he wasn't.
He just came out of nowhere.
I mean, he stepped in.
He was like, I can be the DJ. We was like, have you ever DJ? He was like, no, but I can get some turntables.
Yeah. He spent like a whole summer.
He became the DJ.
He had production on that, I think, too. He had a lot of production on there.
I was gonna say, I think he was a legit member by this point.
Yeah.
He was the true ID.
What's so crazy is I can't fully remember the intro yet, but I remember in the intro he did cuts that kind of explain the album.
This intro is crazy.
Oh, the intro's dope.
Listen to it.
I still love the intro.
Yeah.
Same thing. See, this ain't something new. That's just gonna come out of nowhere. Rhyme style is elevated.
Crazy.
Style of beats is elevated.
Yeah, he just played the whole thing.
You know, it's time to hear the new edition. MIC. Athletes. Keep it on the truth.
Yeah, he killed that. He killed that.
He did the beat too, right? He did the beat too,
he did the beat. That's his beat.
Yeah, I was about to ask you this.
Yeah, this is when Drew was like, I'm ready, let's go.
Yeah.
I want to be a hip hop producer.
That was like after a summer of learning how to DJ. He put that together.
Yeah, he was
one summer. He got turntables and learned all of that.
Yeah.
All right. Track 2. We got funky with the titles. Like we remixed the titles too. This is called Took It Over.
That's a lot. We was doing too much with that.
So not taking over, took it over.
You've been done it.
Game time, baby.
Oh, I don't remember this. Wow.
Mike, you was all over this.
It's time for some drastic changes. Find these masqueraders. Unmask this blasted kid trying to pass is dangerous. The punishment needs to fit the crime. Subsequently, we victimized through succulent beats and vicious rhymes. When your sentence is finished and your life is spared, you wish this was a nightmare. Now when you see me, you kissing my Nike Airs. That's quite touching when you show a little love without the big hurt. You try discussing why I still mug and the rest just smirk. You don't deserve to be blessed with a smile. You need to be exiled. Somewhere stressed out, scrambling to make your text file. Going the next mile so you can emerge from the X-Files of this biz. So we won't be wondering, hey, what happened to them kids? I apologize, but I'm afraid there's more to come. We're running this before we're done, cause we're taking over, son. This time it's season capture. Bring this whackness to a closure. The AML's taking over. I tried to told ya.
This is it. You know the fucking concept. Up, we taking over.
All right, so
Yo, is this where did this feature Brenda?
Brenda Cutson.
Yeah, was she on this one?
I don't remember.
I
I
think
think it was this one.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
said it.
Yeah.
That was Vaughn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
Vaughn's
was.
verse.
I can't remember the line, but it's something, something then bring the cuts in or something.
Yeah. I think that,
actually, yeah, I got the art. Let me see if it's in
yeah,
the
but say in the footnotes,
Brenda Cutson.
it says feature Brenda Cutson. And this we was changing lyrics too on the remix. It's like we knew we wanted to keep the verse for the people that knew the verse, but we would change some of the lyrics on it.
Don't say it in here. I think
Nah, maybe that's a different track.
so. That was so Drew was detective on the beat, but he was DJ Haircut at this point on the cuts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, track 3, titled Mo Rhymes, Mo Beats.
Mo Rhymes, Mo Beats.
I forgot about this, man.
Yeah.
Cutting ourselves.
Yeah.
What did it for?
Into the center, we're folding engine. End up on C-SPAN promoting, posting rainbow stickers. Even more confused when you ask they gender. Reach for the mic, nigga. You end up being a poster if I expose the pictures. Right now the mic is giving your lame ass feedback, screaming let go, nigga. You always think you sinister, using my style for evil purposes. Computer geeks, I do the web searches, scratching, cutting y'all off on computer generated services. Trick mic messes my epidermis. Is you versus the focal point of satellites. I send off self-destructive email messages. If you try to hide out at websites,
I brainstorm without thinking. Wisdom of life. Got my third eye blinking. I'm getting older. My window of opportunity is shrinking. Now do I flow to get this contract of satisfaction? You can tell in my actions, the 6 of us. See to the human eye, but still anonymous. What they all about is what has you curious. As I piece my rhymes together, letter by letter. I'ma do this daily so I can get better. Make it a career. So one day, yo, I can get cheddar to get to the top. I'm hell bent. To this world I'm heaven sent. I gotta pay my dues like rent. My style is that of an open mind. Roll the crew that's hard to find. My focus is straight as a line.
Scriptures written by texture, paint a picture more vivid than an artist exhibit. Don't say it if your heart ain't in it. If always getting new whips, I rock a car that's in it. But I'll drive a point home inside your dome, the fall that's in it. When it lean back, angels in the outfield, guard dependent, but we unstoppable. Heard the angel ask for God's opinion. Yo, God, how do we stop the lead from winning?
That's UKT, right?
On the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Man, we listening to it now, like we was crispy on them beats, man. Like we did a good job. Like the quality is good, in my opinion.
I feel like I remember the Thrill of Victory more than I remember this. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I don't, because this I barely remember that. I don't even remember redoing the lyrics on it.
Yo, there's whole songs. We re-recorded the songs.
Yeah.
We wrote different lyrics at certain parts in the verses. And I think there was even one of the joints is a remix that had Hunger Strike on it, but then we featured Ill, I think, instead.
Okay.
So like we was doing all kind of changes.
Yeah, okay.
I realized I recognized I changed the end of my verse on the Taking Over remix. I did change.
When you said AML.
Yeah.
I will point out at the beginning of that song, like that effects that was going on, like that was stuff that we could do because we was using computers.
Yeah.
There wasn't nobody else doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Niggas thought we was strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took the AML Death and Taxes has been. I took from Buff's verse. We chopped his verse in from the original record and put it in the remix record.
Yeah, I remember like that was a goal. We wanted to be cut, like make a verse that gets cut. I remember like the goal was also like being like happy for Mobb Deep, because Mobb Deep they would cut their own stuff or they would get cut all the time in other people's music. So I was like, that's like the ultimate like compliment. So we just did it ourselves.
Yeah, for me it was DJ Premier, because DJ Premier did it. You know what I'm saying? He was always cutting his own records in. You know, so I know I was inspired by that.
Outkast.
Outkast. Now 96 gonna be that year. Yep.
Even having all of us in the background.
Yep.
During the whole song.
Yeah.
Like we had a live
I don't
show.
even remember recording that.
We was at 40 ounce still.
We had Louis in them there. We had Louis and Keith there.
Wow.
I feel like they helped with the hook, if I'm not mistaken.
I know Keith was in on a few hooks.
Yeah, they definitely used to come to the studio with us.
I feel like it was Louis, Mark, and Keith.
Okay.
Or somebody.
Yeah.
And they came in and like chanted that.
That's
believable. I'm almost sure.
All right, here we go. Track 4, HHQ2. So Hip Hop Quotables 2.
Mm-hmm.
Deuce.
I really don't know how this is gonna sound.
Either.
Hey Steve, once again, he's mixing his own joint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Trey, you killed this.
It was sexy.
Hip-hop is like a second nature. Ever since utensils and paper, skills was never rated over dollar signs and money makers. Players to player haters. Hip-hop was never negative. Battling competitive. Forget drugs and spitting lead to live. In the rap game, you'll underline this. The rap game, brothers converted to the crack game. Actual facts change the sports into a cat's game. Nobody excels without showing skills. Instead of voting yes to sex sells, or culture should never be taken over with. Limited objects, the mind is infinite. With context, high class to projects, no limitation. No matter what landscape you're placed in, problem you're facing, from smooth to sticky situation, I strive to move to the high rise, using my gift, key knowledge to lift me above the clouds with God with me. Hip hop is non-stop, the train of thought stays locomotive on tracks. Authors promoting lyrics forever be quoted.
Since my early ages, I gained wisdom from the ancients, learned the science of life and mathematics of mics through patience.
Like everybody put a little bit more
regulations that make
flavor in it.
obligations, smoothing the groove, creating the foundation. My thoughts are racing. I'm chasing for some sort of explanation to why these illusions.
Yeah, I know. I'm way more animated.
For concentration, why drink? For relaxation, the spiritual conscience can make me slip into a worldly meditation. This track has been created for those that don't represent the essence. These ignorant MCs whose minds project
to the music
intelligence.
perform this all the time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do a poetry slam down in Alabama, and I did this verse one time. And every time I went back up there, they asked for it. They asked for me to do it again.
Yeah, they did.
I remember doing this verse like all the time, like everywhere.
Nigga, I know why.
Why we?
Oh, it worked.
Yeah, I know it did, nigga. I know it did.
Alabama Kenny, shout out Alabama Kenny Thomas.
Yeah, Kenny Thomas. That was my guy. Bro, what up?
All right,
track. Another album to mess with.
Track 5, the Stonehenge Theory. Yeah, we was doing too much.
Yeah.
That's a hard name, but still.
Stonehenge Theory.
So I think the saying what the remix of it is. Like people just playing the joint like it's a new joint.
My time. It's my time.
This is my joint. This beat crazy. This Drew, right? Drew did this one.
Drew did this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This joint is hard.
Yo, hey yo, it's my time. It's my time. It's our time. We both shine. 14 combines rhymes with mics to strike gold. Hey yo, it's my time. It's my time. It's our time. We both shine. Too ill for any pill you can proscribe. My rhymes play the offense to capture the handle, the culprits. When I murder tracks like they was in prison at Auschwitz. Scratch the false tints. Brothers get loose like 357. Heaven send them seeds levitate to revive. This written art expressed overtly with little spark to glow. Anonymous representing the hidden part. Most these kids out lost their limelight. It's getting dark. It's where we start our journey from taking mics to hitting sharks. And yo, when friction starts, we spitting darts at the shark. Use them as target practice. And then pull weight like a harvest tractor. The largest actors get sliced down the round and fractures. The sky opens every time my sound is blasting at the sound of action. My blood pumps after the NASCAR. Fully loaded, but most times we flash off like the last dog. Signing the door, walking the pasture. Train a well-learned techniques taught by the master.
Yeah. I remember
That was dope.
I remember we used to walk around singing that sample of that.
That mix is dope because to me, when I hear it now, it kind of sounds like it's live, like it's the unplugged version of it.
Yeah.
Like we did it live. It's kind of dope.
The chemistry with the trade-off sounds more seasoned, like you've been performing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We were though. We was performing that mug a lot though. And I remember Low, every time Low saw us, when we Low, he'd be like, I gotta see y'all do my time. You remember that one? He'd be like, yeah, the my time. I gotta see y'all do it in person. I think he made us do it in person.
Yeah.
All right, track 6, the 8 sideways, which is I'm guessing non-stop.
This beat is hard too. This beat is hard.
I don't remember this.
I remember this one because I did this one.
Yeah, this beat's dope.
Yep.
Kept it real smooth.
Yeah.
The buff one touch summer.
Oh, this is the sex on the waterbed.
We cock back and release non-stop on beats. Your talk is cheap. When I walk the streets, I bring hearts to your beat. I told you ice rings and gold links won't bring you prestige. You need steeds like the leagues or begin reassembling. Cause buff rules everything that's king. Break for your team. Before I have to make this a scene, I delete face cause I got it caps locked up. For my control, you try to backspace and erase your mistakes. Keep tabs on them C's and monitor when they start shifting. The BUFF1 drops lines whenever he's entering. Get loose like magicians to rock any party environment. What time is it? Rock when I'm 40, hitting the Titleist, I'm ripping it. Sitting in homes of retirement or to Alzheimer's hits, holding the mic with arthritis grip. It's the buff one, Grand Caesar, Midas in texture. Sunny shade, Vital, non-stop, we flex. It comes down to the love, bless you with the sound from above.
Here it is.
And yo, next,
Yeah.
to the end. Oh my squad, yes, yo, I'm a star, ain't nothing nice. From the finest team, my claim is if each line was looking nice. So precise, lyrically fanatic, I'm the baddest actor. The fact is I astound, cause my sound is so miraculous. Not concerned with lavishness, so being ghetto fabulous. Mike League status here, by far we the nastiest. Hip hop is in my abdomen.
Man, that was dope, man.
That's tough. I forgot about that. That was tough.
Hey, Vaughn, that was ill too. How you took, you know how the Mary J's in the first one, but you took that, and I don't need to tell you. That's hard, man.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So Trey was Sunny Shade and Sunny Star.
Yeah.
All that.
Yes.
It was supposed to be.
Do you remember when you came up with a list of names one time?
Yeah.
Like,
Wade,
it was probably like
Wade Waters.
names. Wade Waters.
Yeah.
Wade Waters.
It was a bunch of. I think I took one of them.
I think I took.
I can't even remember. I don't know.
I think you presented that in your parents' basement. Like you had that list.
Yeah.
You like presented it. It's probably like a sleepover or something.
I was reading too many comic books, bro. Too many comic books.
Who was Logic? Was
Trey was Logic too.
Logic? Okay, yeah.
Logic.
Before Logic.
Sunny Shades.
Yeah,
Sunny
before
Star.
All right, so track number 7 is Rhyme Light. I don't know what this is.
This is not a remix.
Oh, I remember this joint.
Yeah.
This
This is me and
joint
Trey. Yeah,
with the Outcast joint.
This is original. This is an original to this project.
Okay. So this is one of the joints that replaced one of the joints.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super aggressive.
One T once again.
Man.
That's Raphael. That's Remember Rudy. Got some Raphael. And we got to say some cuts too. I got to tell stories about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's who's on the cut.
Well, personally, I don't believe in just hurting MCs. My goal from day one was to spit mercilessly. The Mike Lee cast don't battle, we sharpen our skills. So when we drop, scratching material and start to rebuild from floor one. The more comp I believe, the more fun. I go to shows and make you second guess leaving the tour bus. The problem is I lack tolerance and I'm not feeling it. My squad play for keeps even though your spots minutes.
So next time ask permission for y'all niggas get to spitting, cause I'm sick and tired of kids on the mic bullshitting, always kicking contradictions when they freestyles be written, talking all that shit, but when you confront them they found missing. My mission is simple yet complex in its entirety, fire on anybody and everybody that is or ain't trying me. You can't lie to me saying his album is a classic. I listened to it before I bought it. The tightest rapping was the class.
Still haven't learned to excuse actions I don't condone. I think y'all only spit garbage, cause that shit is close to home. Man, we got 10-year vets who still ain't close to grown. Skills undeveloped, sounding like a vocal clone. I move through jet streams, caution when approaching storms. Rhymes travel through sound waves to shake ocean floors.
But yeah, and still they wanna battle the athletic Mike Lee. From the tip off nigga, that's your ass dead at light speed. Your best bet just might be to lay low and declare the odds, cause the last one that blessed me wore a halo, and I swear to God, they're playing games with the wrong kids. The lights out, nobody shine.
From night to daylight,
Darkness to sunshine.
What made you want to write that verse, Trey? Or who made you want to write that verse?
Bro, I don't even know.
Trey don't need a lot of motivation.
I don't even know, bro.
We was hungry. We was mad.
That was young, hungry bars right there. That was just
hungry as fuck.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't know them cuts is from KT. You probably remember the story. Them cuts is from the biggest producer in the world right now. That's
yeah. Then we go out to get Emile to do a few cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But KT, remember that we threw the computer in the back of that van. We did our when we do our water test.
Water treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We threw the computer in the back of that van and we drove out to Emile's crib out in Queens.
Yeah.
We had them do them cuts out there.
Man, that's so crazy.
I remember that going on, but
on laptop, nigga, a whole computer.
The whole computer.
That's crazy. That's history right there. Because I didn't even know Emile did them cuts. So I didn't even remember.
Yeah,
man, that's crazy.
That was the first time we worked with him since he moved back in the day. That was the first time we actually did anything with him because he was doing all them DJ battles for a while.
Yeah.
And then we finally got to the East Coast and we met up with him a few times and we were like, yeah, let's do something. And that was the first, that might not have been the first song. I remember like there was a few songs that we were like, we need some cuts on, and he knocked those out.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
I think his name is on the, it might be on the 12-inch. I think he did something on the 12-inch. But I remember seeing his name on it.
That's in there.
Anyone watching this, if y'all know who Emile is, go do your history homework. Go look that up.
Yeah, man.
That's the homie from like way, way back.
Yes.
Emile Haney. Emile Haney.
Yep.
That's the homie, man.
Shouts out to Emile Haney, man. That's
shouts out Northwood 5.
Northwood 5.
All the way live.
Yep. All the way live.
Bread and butter and bread.
Number 8.
You had to do that.
I had to.
They go be.
I remember this too.
What up,
I remember this.
All right, number 8, spot check.
Yeah.
I remember this.
Yeah. We did this at shows a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Mind you, these beats are like 90 something, like all of them.
Like BPMs, you mean?
Yeah, like trying to rhyme over that stuff. Then thinking about that now, that's crazy. Listen to the drums. To the break.
Hey yo, who got next? What? I got next. What? Who got next? What? I got next. What? Who got next? What? I got next. What? Who got next? We got next. Who got next? We got next. Who got next? Speak up before you get your spot checked. I'm larger than life, barging in, bogarting your sight. Call it a heist, call it a raid. Say it's all a charade, say whatever, just know I took it all, but your wallet didn't change. I'm an athlete, it's all a part of the game, but I don't play around. I walk in your kingdom and take your crown, save the sound, so I can let my actions speak for once. Since you have it all, I'm taking what you have to eat for lunch. And do I want seconds? Of course. I can't even understand what you question me for. Never in your life have y'all seen weapons before. Till the A squad stepped in the door, verbally spraying in the presence of war. Ready to bust several more rounds through your flesh, hit the floor. Clock's ticking, 1 second to score. Came up short, what are you testing us? Somebody say something.
No, man.
Why not?
Cause I'm hungry, cash rock designer gear while my squad stay bumming. So until I get fed, y'all can leave me alone. There's no more hunger in the game. Cats will swallow their words. I'm an Ethiopian MC. Scratch what you probably heard. My steez was lightweight. Then I learned how to eat verbs. Now I snack on kicks and snares, sauteed and reverb. I got a whack MC appetite. Catch me starving on stage, leaving the next act half a mic. Don't make the mistake though, I'm not frail. As my hunger grows, I'm in the mood for an A&R cocktail. I spray hot shells. Gotta take your tape
off the top shelf.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, man.
I spray hot shells that'll shake your tape off the top shelf. Come on, man. We was rapping, man. We was rapping for real.
We was doing it. We was doing this hip hop. We was doing it at that level. Like we were at that level at this time.
Yo, all this stuff is 20 years old. It's 20 years old. 20
years old. And we were 18, 19, 20 doing this.
I know.
Doing that. Mind you, let me
straight up beat.
just
Them breaks was crazy on the beat too.
Yeah,
yo,
all the breaks is crazy.
I was just gonna say something about the beats on that when we were doing back then. I remember trying to, like, we would have a whole skeleton of a joint that everybody would write to, and then once the producers would hear the verse, we would go in and try to make breaks with the verse, and make them different so they didn't like repeat. You know what I'm saying? So like Buff's verse didn't have the same breaks that Vaughn's verse had. You know what I'm saying? Like you only heard it one time. You know what I'm saying? Which we were like probably overdoing it, but but we was doing that, which is crazy.
Yeah,
mind you, on a computer, no MPC, because I didn't even know how to work one. And none of this stuff that we use now is crazy.
Thought that was weird.
But Trey, you make a good point. Because I remember a lot of DJs having trouble trying to spin our records around that time, just because of how we started the records and how they would go. And that was sometimes it was a little bit crippling, for us. But we didn't, like that was our thing at that time. We weren't really thinking about that. We was just thinking about being MCs. So we was like producing for being MCs, not for DJ. Yeah. But around this time, we were starting to figure it out. When we started making 12 inches, we was trying to figure out how to start the beats and stuff like that. But I remember that being a thing.
That's
they were. I remember people saying something about intros or outros and like some joints to just cut off when they were like, maybe you should leave the beat playing for the, somebody spinning it.
Yeah.
So, not us. No.
Not us.
No, it'd be too hard.
All right, track 9. Don't Push Me. I know Drew had some. Drew did this beat. I feel like
Drew did this beat.
Yeah, he did.
But this is an original song. This is not on the Thrill of Victory either.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Like I understand what you're saying, but like people like to criticize because we decided to take some time off of school or whatever, But this is like a career move, you know what I'm saying? We can be anything we want to be. We can do anything we want to do, really. You know what I'm saying?
Vital. I'm not a baller, word, but I could be. How's that? You wanna see me stress, no loop? But don't push me. Vital was born ill, he'll die complicated. Punchlines, grass hearts, and league chest vacant. Trying to play with female seeking league entertainment. But if you can't shake it, then show a path naked. This kid is overboard with numbers I ain't asked for. Can't afford, not winning the liquid award for being self-absorbed. Doctors don't think I'm fit to hold the mic no more. Why? Cause I finished my performances convulsing on the floor. Man, fuck y'all, MCs who say that y'all the dopest. I pass promos in alleys so the feds don't notice. In real life, I'm a loser. with no real focus. But rhyme-wise, I'm conceited, feeding the homeless. It's utopic when your girl hums a tune in deep throated. Player, don't take it personal, she was just the closest. I hope your A&R office is located in intensive care, cause the next couple months, you handle your business there. KT's a fool,
Mike.
I ain't crazy, but I could be. You may see me as the quiet type, but money, please don't push me. I look, many people say watch out for the quiet ones. You know why? Cause they're crazy. And that's the side that constantly hiding them. I try to run and still attacks me. Every night before I go to sleep, I watch Scare Straight 2000 tapes to relax me. I can't deal with this. I'm called for. I'm all for. I'm tired of waking up, going to work with only girls on. It's just kicks. Need to get my image correct quick. I'm a nice guy. You gotta believe me. Think I'm trying to mess with my own emotions. My own flow's making me tipsy. I guess I drew the line when I said I wanted to MC. Before that, it was all peace. Now I gotta pack so-called heat, cause I never thought my crazy side would take it this far to harm me. In a personnel conflict, I need a vacation. Gotta get out of the deuce and move to the tropics away from my person based on true lies. Wish I could pick from two lives. When you see KTs, remember there's two sides.
Mike's a fool. That's KT Buddy Waters right there.
Yeah, that was Redman. Redman ass. That was for sure Redman ass.
Had a full like movie scenes going on in the background.
Yeah, I remember I was trying to write my verse like I was battling with myself, so that's why it sounds all over the place. Like I'm trying to get in front of my stuff and I'm trying to rap. Like,
okay, I had the third verse. I had the third verse on there. I don't remember what you said, but all right. Track 10, Mike Codes. This was one of the
this one I completely forgot.
I don't remember.
I don't remember it.
This one on this is on Vinyl. This is on Vinyl.
Area codes, some area codes. Speaking of Redman.
Area codes now.
Yeah, that's all I know. That's all I remember.
I have no idea what we're about to listen to.
Yeah.
You'll know.
It's a Vaughn beat, right? Yeah.
And this song was 6 minutes long.
Yeah. Area codes now. Back in my What we doing? Area codes now. Spitting for the 734. River spots we never seen before. Now let them know.
That's right.
Let them know.
Yo, I only slaughter and bless the best beats with freshwater techniques. Move through crews with pilot moves that leave jet streets. I'm on the next sheet that most niggas don't even read. Yo, Bob, tell them which division holds the lead.
Indeed, the Midwest, but where's home field?
Ace Deuce, no doubt. Y'all niggas know the deal.
And if not, we gon' let y'all get acquainted with us. You hear my dog's foul mouth if I ain't flagrant enough. Babyface got me looking like I'm 12 years old. Skinny black dude, look like the stripe on the shell toe. Sure, I ain't muscle bound, but I still make your frame touch the ground. With a muzzle mouth, my rhyme still bust it down. Now, enough about me and how I leave them C's miserable. Yo, Sonny, tell them why they don't want a piece of you.
They don't want to battle me. I see already that they don't want a chance to stab me. Don't remind me, I'm used to seeing casualties while they lay these hands clapping. You challenging me, I advise your friends and family to stand back. Cause I ain't gonna have you mad at me when your wife take off that wedding ring and glance back. While you scouring the room, wondering where your man's at. I ransack a career before you make your advance back. Understand that? I'll battle you for your clothes, your ice, your girl, and your dance track. Threat mode, nigga. Where your defensive stance at? I lap beats like trap meets. This athlete plays in sand traps. Got your A&Rs rethinking the game plan like, hey, yo, that man's bad. Tracy.
And who you with?
The Mike Lee.
Ha with a sight that these sore eyes need.
Now ain't that the truth?
If you better than this, have some proof. Or as we smacking you back to the essence like scared pants and troops. Wrecking mics, yo. Area codes now.
Area codes now.
Why is it 6 minutes long?
Yo, keep playing a little bit. I want to know why it's 6 minutes long.
Yeah, go to the end.
It's gotta be ever seen before. It's everybody on.
So we leave our glass unattended at third-rate clubs. Be tranquilized and still figure what a mic does.
Mike does.
Because Wes came in after that, right?
Something else.
It goes to like a skit, maybe? Like an interlude?
I made that, but I did not.
Oh, you
I
know
remember.
what? I know what it is. It's the skit from it's the freestyle.
Oh, yeah. From the radio station.
As Drew brings it in. Yo, we the team again. Yo, we came in clean to win. Wrecking mics and area codes. We in the scariest mode. MCs go home when I explode. Like toilet bowls. Yo, we get down and dirty. Surround your team like we coming from the town of Jersey City. We back home. Attack domes. Never come with them rap plans. 4, 14, get up and rip it raw.
Yo, define me and find the raw meaning of him seeing. I saw you scheming, fiending to spit rhymes but only spitting semen. When I dicked your whole way of reasoning for through 4 seasons. Quick to say you had skills but lyrically was strip teasing. Rap Supreme Courts. Hit you accounts of all sorts of torts and still you wanna batter me. Shoot, we can take this to NBC Sports if you have to have the half of me. We can grab this. MCs can't step up, they can't even have this apparatus that I heard you play.
Coming off my console, golden. Who wants to do the open words are spoken, provoking? Wesley is the last thing you wanna do. I'ma bring you and your hits. You looking like paraplegic boxing. I'm asking where's the hits. Last time I come with the last rhyme ever written, but this is a freestyle, so it's dome spitting.
I said yes, y'allin'. Trey Styles be ballin'. It's whack until I leave them crawling on their own fours. Leave them on the own floor. Leave them on their back. Asking, do you want more? I step across, looking in their face like what? It don't matter where I am when I'm rolling with Buff. I got our mama's car going all through the juice. We ain't got nothing to do. We chillin' on Southview. Now who next to ride the mic? Get it from me right now. Cause if you don't, I'ma keep this locked. Yeah.
Hey yo, I am son, the iron lung. Coming through fire some, I'm troublesome. Coming over this instrumental. My formula is never simple, quite complex. I bomb sets every time I touch the mic. Run through them C's, yo, I'm clutch tonight like MJ in his prime time. My rhyme shine every time that I do it. Persistent. Come through with the gift kid, I'm gifted with these hands of magic. It's drastic. How we took it to another level, moved to Jersey from Ace Zeus, now we out like space troops.
Check it out, I give a shout. Wes said,
you look like paraplegic
boxing. I'm
no,
asking,
where's the hits?
But look, I was gonna bring this up last week. I'm gonna bring it up again today because I peeped West for where West is right now. He was the least PC person in the whole.
I know. Yeah, we definitely got to discuss that.
You got some dudes that go back and listen to your shit and cancel you.
Yes, my rhymes were offensive. I was anti-slave with the rhymes. Like I definitely got to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yo, one thing I noticed.
Like Dave Chappelle.
One thing I noticed that is kind of dope, but I don't know how deep it is. But we made a song Area Codes, and then right after that, we put the freestyle, and Buff starts. He ends the song, but starts it rapping on the beat, freestyling on the radio.
Yeah.
And we put out the song and the freestyle at the same time. So we freestyled on it after you made the song.
And we did a 12-inch of that, somebody said?
I think we did.
On the B side.
Yeah.
We put a 6-minute song.
Mike Codes and Beat Down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Beat Down, but the freestyle wasn't on that. On the
we added it. Yeah, we added it for the
and
again, another something extra to have on the album.
Yeah.
Because we was trying to make something so different.
Yeah.
What you about to say, Wes?
No, because I think either the last part, because we didn't go through it. I don't know if that was where my verse came in on the record, or we added that at the end. So I don't remember.
Word.
No, we on that song we stopped, and you come in saying something about mics, and then like a skit, almost a skit, like you don't know how to use a mic, and then you spit the verse.
Yeah.
Do we have any other skits on the album? Like before, like prior songs, or I don't remember where they were at. So I don't know if we skipped it or not.
It's probably at the end of the song if we do got something. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
And one more thing I'm gonna say about that is the power of editing. Like everybody took your best, whatever we probably freestyle for probably 8 hours, but that was the best little couple bars you had.
I think those came from WCBN. Like
it was when what's my man's name?
Chill Will Show.
Not Chill Will.
Luke Forrest.
Luke. Yeah, Luke.
What up to Luke?
It was
Shout
Luke.
out Chill Will. Shout out
Chill Will.
Rich.
Yep.
Shout out Luke Forrest.
Rich.
They was holding it down. They was holding radio down.
They was looking out for us hard.
What was Luke's homie name? Was it Doug?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't even feel right letting this go without saying his name, but he know who he is.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. This one of them ones. Lyrictricity. You already know. One below.
There he is.
This is a remix of a song we never released prior to.
Wait, say that again.
So we never released the original, and this is the remix to the song that we never released the original.
Correct.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
KT, you did the original, didn't you?
I
think so. I think it was
hard. No, I think you did. No, I think you remixed the beat.
I remixed the remix, but then you remixed the remix of the remix. Like, didn't you?
I feel like I did one. I can't even remember.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
There
are multiple versions of the song.
Hey yo, we the cast the whole cypher sessions in the power plant.
Strike MCs down with the force of 10,000 amps.
So anyone in striking range, get their brains toasted.
This ain't rhyming, this is lyricity and a dangerous voltage.
Yo, my quotes is similar to power line voltage. Using shock therapy when I decide to get open. Touching my mic is like wet hands flipping a light switch. If I spar for too long, I'll cause an electrical crisis in sessions. Niggas refuse to give me dap cause I send shockwaves that blaze. Fuses in they back, the untouchable. Delivery is like that of a thunderbolt. Cast monitor my moves to forecast under the scope, advice and battling. Don't seek refuge under trees, cause when I strike, niggas leave at a temp of 400 degrees. Oh, I warned you. You ain't hear the sirens going off, but you decide to play it cool, not really knowing the cause, the dominant force. One of nature's biggest threats, my chemical makeup. Scientists ain't figured yet. Destinations, tall buildings, igloos, and small children. Burn down a rainforest, unable to be blamed for it. My rhymes is flamethrowers and your wax is gasoline. Cause enough damage the ambulance won't pass the scene. The sad part is that you actually have some dreams, but I'm electrically charged, and these cats is average beings.
Kids never mix water with electricity and result in instantly exhausted surges towards damage mentally with verses. Lightning submerges through my flow, the electricity, causing generators and fuses to blow. When I demonstrate, it uses too much energy and oxygen, you hyperventilate. So I gotta keep taps on my mental state. I innovate rhymes for future purposes. As long as air, mail, heaven, and earth exist, I'm merciless until perfection. My rhymes divide MCs in 32 sections for claiming hard, guarding the 1/4 inch erection. If that's your lethal weapon to come stronger, don't come at all. Motto is your downfall. I got time to rhyme with clowns, y'all. Originate lyrics to poetry, fitting my victims. You're forced to listen to the sounds of my kicking that's kicking currents to homes. In this circuit, we don't call rappers hoes, we call them ohms for attempting to resist this electric zone. I know for a fact MCs can't test this unless they like to smoke. With charged skin tone and broad bones, with no pitch, volume, or rate to control your slow mix. This is electric rhyme aerobics. Vital, pick up the voltage.
We the cast the whole cypher sessions in a power plant.
Strike MCs down with the force of 10,000.
Rhyming, this is lyricity and a dangerous
charged aggression. I spark sessions that hurts homes over beats made by Thomas Edison. Be careful when my voice is a buzzing narrative, or if electrolysis is not your medicine. It's the ferocious grip and closes mics, makes them claustrophobic. Survive off low voltage with high explosives. You about to blow shit. There's no way, even if your distributor was Ted Kaczynski and you was produced by Tim McVeigh. Don't look so shocked if you finna blaze. See, low texture and Midas, I kinda like violence, but don't think I'm soft cause I don't strike when your mic's lit. Behind the light switch, I'll throw you in the tub, holding electrical devices. See, I let John King off easy, so I can travel through one of Mike's hits. In a nightclub, a light bulb opened over my head. They said I was a bright child, and I strike crowds. Bungee jumping in and out of storm clouds, got this deformed style. So to keep from fucking up, I send my cadet connected through wires and suction cups. Who's bound it? To slam dance during a power outage. I'll black out as soon as your shows are registered overcrowded. Blasted. Touching rubber glass or plastic, they think I'm ineffective, but I'll become cables, animate, surround your neck, and become your strangling necklace. Who wants to be this reckless?
Check out this high voltage, I got the AC, DC, the shock MCs, and leave them whining like CC. So BB, on the lookout, I'm live wire, you can't handle me, cause I start fires. Crossing my path, don't make me laugh, it ain't worth it. Call the nurses on my verses, blowing all your circuits. Peep the current, cause what I bring to the mic is like Benjamin Franklin with a string in the kite. Electrocute MCs who battle weak. Wait a while, my flow is like death row. Have a seat. Every sentence executed every time I said a verse. My frequencies hit your measurements, where it megahertz. Even with rubber gloves, you still couldn't touch it. Make sure you ground it when I bust it. Tupac ain't really dead. I took the headphones off my ear, put them on his chest, and told the room to stand clear. This is how I operate. You don't know the half. I'm half freestyle innovator, half power generator. Got a short fuse when it comes to whack MCs. I smack the taste out their mouth like a 9-volt battery. I strike with a thunderbolt's accuracy. Zigzag, zig through the crowd and hit the tallest kid in back of me. Electromagnetic, draw the crowd with my polarity. And lyrical originality.
With the cats, holding cipher sessions in a power plant.
Strike them seats down with the force of 10,000.
So anyone in striking range, get their brains toasted.
Rhyming at a dangerous voltage, lyricicity.
Hold on.
Man, what?
I gotta say this.
I'm about to go get the vinyl right now.
I think I missed that session. Like I wasn't there.
Word.
And I heard the song and I was like, how did y'all come up with, I was like, did y'all like sit together and like come up with just a list? Like, I was like, how did y'all come up with so many different things to talk about?
Oh yeah, man. I didn't think about that.
There was so many different.
Everybody understood the assignment, as the kids say.
Yep.
Everyone understood the assignment. And boy.
From listening to it, I remember it as much as I remember I made that in my college. I started the verse in my college dorm room, but I remember this was weird. One day I was asleep in my dorm room, and I think I had a test or something. I don't know what it was, but I was studying, and it was one of them where you study before you go to sleep that you don't think you're asleep because you're thinking.
Yeah.
And I remember I was writing rhymes, but I was actually asleep. But in my head, I thought I was writing rhymes, and then I actually woke up and was like, "Damn, I was asleep." But I remembered the rhymes I wrote, and I woke up and wrote them down. And then the next day, Vaughn had a beat off a beat CD or something. I don't know what it was, but I had a verse to it. And I think I called Vaughn and like told him the verse, and then he wrote his. And then whenever I came home, we recorded our verses, and then that was it for whatever the early one was. But I remember Lowe came to Vaughn's basement. He came to Weston Vaughn's house, and he wrote his verse in the basement. And I remember DJ Uppercut, I think, was there, and somebody else was there. It was just a couple of us in the basement. And he was like walking around like there was just writing this verse because he heard ours. He was listening to ours and he wrote his. I don't even know if West had a verse yet. I think West might have wrote his verse last. Yeah. But I remember me and Vaughn had verses already because we had the concept and Vaughn had a beat. And then when Lowe got on it, I think Vaughn might have switched the beat. And then that was the verse we put out. But everybody killed that joint. Like, killed that joint.
West's verse is one of my favorite verses of all time.
Man. Killed that joint. But even with everyone killing it, Lowe always got the, like, everybody loved Lowe's verse. Like, out of everybody's verse, Lowe. They waited for Lowe.
Yeah, he really understood the assignment.
Yeah.
But that joint is still ill, man. It's still super dope.
Ridiculous.
Who got vinyl? Who still got vinyl for that?
I got vinyl for it.
Somebody got it. I know.
I got at least 2 copies.
Yeah, I think I got it.
I want to hear. I can't remember what the other one sound like. Now I want to know what the other version, because I remember all the beats were dope.
Yeah. I have it somewhere. I'm sure I got it somewhere.
Is it on the vinyl? Is the remix on the vinyl?
It could be. We do have the remix on the vinyl.
Yeah.
Because I remember KT's was like, ooh.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was the third one. There was the first one. That's the second one. The second one was on vinyl. That was a later one.
That wasn't even
that we remixed.
I don't remember the beat though.
You remember?
Yeah.
Ain't no more remix.
Last joint. Okay. Beat down. This the posse joint. I remember Cats. I remember everybody produced a piece of this beat, didn't they?
Yep.
We can talk about that after.
Yeah.
Let it rock.
Yeah. Who's that? The right lead won't coming on. It seems be like, oh my God, not you. Yes, sir. Kick it out the door, your house. Yes, sir. It's the Mike Lee, no doubt. The right lead won't coming on. It seems be like, oh my God, not you. Yes, sir. Kick it out the door, your house. Yes, sir. It's the Mike Lee, no doubt.
Now what's an athlete? A nigga born and bred for this thing. To go against the grain and play the gained through blood, sweat, and pain. So you love and respect his name for not being contained and so aggressively insane in competition. Will regret that he came. When his show starts, his cold heart is all to remain. It strengthens his defenses when he sees the friends and foes are the same. He shoulders the blame, notices mistakes and makes a change. Stays focused and aims, so without the sun he can see hope when it rains. He's got competitive aim that fuel a veteran's flame. All-American fame, he walks in the champion's frame. I picture a league of MCs that's athletically trained and witness a future regiment of legendary acclaim.
At shows, the dopest hoes be in attendance. MCs get their first experience on what? Why the whole ish and my shit just can't coexist. Mike Mechanic shouldn't have been a college applicant, cause me and co-ed bio class equals freak accidents. Like in the Arctic trying to get arson started, making it hot, that's just not my department. Got the IQ of Shadrack, see I'm fire retarded. Like most athletes, I go to airports and pack heat. I admit I can't run to save my life at a track meet. How to beat the league? Don't ask, my advice sucks. I'll throw you down a pit of daggers, tell you not to get stuck. Forget it, rappers want applause when I say give it up. Not returning your cash or your jewels. Don't jock these cause we overrule. My dick is an ice block and I'm daring you to blow my cool. Verses on a surgical tool.
My squad, what's that up there? The athletic Mike League emblem in the air. Sunny shades got you scared. Might have punched you with chairs.
Texture on the scene, always coming prepared. On behalf of the rest of my squad, I'm blessing y'all. Athletes don't talk it out, so expect the war. In this modern day desert storm, we spray with metaphors. Entered the field with no heat, that's what the head is for, and that's it. No time for afterthoughts. Number one draft pick in the league, rap for sport. Collapsing y'all that half speed and practice form. It's second nature, Mike athletes attract the bras and rap beyond so-called quotable sons. More like a gift to mankind, like a postable thumbs. The chosen ones, essential like the ocean and sun. Without us, cast is lost on how it's supposed to be done.
Who's that? The Mike League Bogart coming on MCs be like, oh my God, not you. Yes, sir. Kick it out the door, you high. Yes, sir. It's the Mike League, no doubt.
We sit in our rooms, max out and pump the volume for killer instinct. While y'all in ballrooms refilling your drinks, we all loom from the depths of the upper echelon. Uncharted lands you don't want to step upon. We trying to reach out and touch those doubting us, whether you're calm and collected or you choose to shout and cuss. The three letters I claim will be embedded in brains. It'll be tattooed on body parts instead of your name. What does it mean? It means being your own street team. It means top-notch production without a beat machine. It means writing like a beast just to shine on your own track or get embarrassed. And you know I can't condone that.
Define my status as a Mike athlete. I have to use my daily text to complete and find the words that best suit. But these angles we're taking to stardom are cute, and we're guaranteed to never give a subpar performance. Mental plane reaches beyond to advance. Keep it right in my b-boy stand, cause it's the MI representator. With mics till palms get sore, to rock a crowd and get respect is what I'm in this for. Only one and true, real definition. Mike League members spit hot words after mic with precision. Now picking your favorite crew should be a real easy decision.
On my squad, what's that up there? The athletic Mike League emblem in the air. Buck the debonair.
Grand C in the rear.
14, continuously doing your head.
This right here is orchestrated to fit your jaw piece and dissolve teeth. Swift in the Bob Ross and the fleece can draw heat. I call keeps from those who pose through false pretenses with offbeat sentences. If no one does, cause the truth speaks in the visible ink. The grudge between visuals linked, that's why I seem cynical. Think I hold pistols with different strokes of info that's meant for hoes like you. When I speak of beat downs, you caught from my corrupt cops of thought, though I side with the righteous. And ciphers shoot off magazines that readers can digest. Taste this, flow originated from Trey's basement. Some describe me as the poetic image of James Naismith. Those who know me know it's just KT rapping and all that. Anything I put down, you know Michigan is always involved. Black is all fact, zero fiction. Brothers who did a listen, catch a fist with every inch of strength sit through my diction.
Who's that? The Mike League Bogart coming on MCs be like, oh my God, not you. Yes, sir. Kick it out the door, you high. Yes, sir. It's the Mike League, no doubt. Who's that? MCs be like, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No doubt. No doubt. Yo,
You and I are about to take a trip back during an historic period of time at Ann Arbor, Michigan.
in the spirit of giving your flowers,
originals play after that.
KT, that's one of your best verses of all time.
Wow, thank you, bro.
Yeah, that's one of your best verses of all time. And Mike, that's one of your best verses of all time.
Yeah. Y'all had. I remember y'all had some show stopping verses on that. Like at the actual shows, when we would break stuff down, like people would really go nuts for that verse.
I remember, when every time Mike came up for his verse, we all got hyped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's fun, man.
Your pen on that, KT, I remember. I think Keith was there. He was like, he said,
that's the song. I think.
Yeah, he was like, draw heat faster than Brian Ross in the fleece, and he was bugging out over there. I was like, that's crazy.
I think that's what the cat was there for the hook.
Yeah.
Yo,
Man,
just to,
you hear what that
Big shout out to K Boy, man. Red. Big shout out to Red.
Shout out to Keith. Because Keith is repairing my booth on the studio right now. I'm talking to Keith on a daily basis right now. So
nice.
All right, that's it. That's it.
Yo, one thing we kind of might have forgot, it's too late now, but just to shout it out. Again, I think it was the Hip Hop Quotables 2. Instead of Hunger Strike, did a verse on that.
Yeah.
She
the last verse, I think.
Let's run that back. Just because like we put like crazy. we do these like we always had these guests and like people always wanted to hear them joint, but people would kill their verses on our joints. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I think they understood the assignment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
They were coming to the school of Mike League, and so you knew you had to. And Low knew. That's why Low did what he did on electricity. Like electricity, he knew what it was. You know, Ill knew what it was. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So come with it, or like
because I think that's the second joint we had ever done. Right? I think.
Yeah.
I think
but the thing is, so pre all of this, what was the joint that we did with Ill? And Ill destroyed us. Ace Assassins. Yeah, Ill destroyed us.
Killed us on that.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that session. I feel like every guest appearance joint, I wasn't there for the session.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard Ill's verse, I was like, who is this person? What?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. I don't even remember how. I really don't remember. I just remember going to pick Ill up was Wes. Were you in the car?
Yeah,
I think
it was probably me.
Yeah, because I think that's how it started, and then it was a wrap from there. Like
Ill went.
It was automatic
with Camila at Dairy Queen.
Oh, that's okay. I was wondering. I couldn't remember.
This is before any kind of rap.
No, I know.
And so like, I met Ill then.
Yeah.
Not even thinking that Ill was like Ill. You know what I mean? Like, I was like,
and we got to give them a huge shout out for kind of leading the path to the East Coast. Ill was out on the East Coast for us.
It was early.
Yeah. He out there doing Lyricist Lounge and all that stuff back then. It was like in the mix, like Anomalies and all them was like was real popular at that time. I feel like if we got time, we might have to go back to verse, man. We can't, kind of talk about it and not play it.
That's what I was saying. We should run it.
Yeah.
Let's play Ill.
It's a problem back then.
What verse was it on the song? Was it the last verse?
I think it might be the last one.
Everybody's right.
Yeah.
If you stop dimming your wit, you could illuminate your head, assuming nature's dead. And man only exists when disaster strikes. You can't escape by down a fist. The blind can see the righteous and grip hard with arthritis. So why is it so hard for you to become a quality writer? All of these writers got trapped in my food web, calling me spider. So I eating them seed, figure that's what the gods provide us. I became an MC to express what's all inside us, and I stay in them seed till I become one of the
elements are universal, so not everybody's writing rhymes. But they so far removed from where it started, they hypothesize, emulate it, and simulate. When mics is replicas, all over opinionated, like a letter to the editor. A plethora of who America considers predators. Don't take it serious like Debbie Gibson, call me Deborah. At a press conference, take us out of context, say it spreads violence. We just trying to show you how to rhyme fresh. Some seeking wealth and fortune through shameless self-promotion, politics to get your get up out the ghetto scholarship. I've got a high tolerance, it's all a part of it, so pardon us if we come across as narcissists with pretentious fans. This all protected when we enter jam. Skeptics trying to get up on the guest list, no intent to dance. Arms crossed, knapsack like a runaways, mostly underage. Oh well, that's the bar's lost. It's hard to get a club space to house hip hop crowds. They might as well cover our mouths with duct tape. Well, I'ma rip it off and open up the floodgates. My take on this is love, hate, and I pray we never fade away like music on the dub plate.
What's the use of the dictionary? Speak from the heart. I claim that hardcore when you act too weak for the part. Why do cats smack hoes and spit game that's senseless?
This was ended there. Episode 2 is a wrap.
Man,
great trip down memory lane with you guys. I feel like these are actual like genuine reactions to like joints. Like we are really refreshing our brains. So
for sure.
I have not listened to these. I kind of listened to Jungle Jim Jungle Sweat Kid. I have not listened to either one of these albums.
I forgot about whole songs. Beats, rhymes, everything.
But then it's like as soon as it's played, it come back.
Yeah. As soon as you play it,
like even the verses were just clicking.
You remember the verses and everything.
Yeah. It's funny because my memories would pop in like from actual like live shows while we were listening.
I know.
We were so adamant about having a dope live show at this time. Like even the freestyles at the radio station, it was all purposeful training.
Showmanship is important.
Yeah.
All right, what's next week? What are we doing?
Feel Good?
Is it Feel Good?
EP.
Is it Feel Good?
That's what's coming up next week.
And recreational drugs.
All right.
Peace out.
All right.